Close your eyes for a second. Just for a moment. Take a deep breath in and let it out. You're here. You finally made it. I'm Ron.
And I'm Emma. Welcome home to Speak English Time. This is your sanctuary, a place where we grow your English and nourish your soul at the same time. How are you truly feeling today, Ron?
I'm feeling centered. This morning, I woke up before the sun. I didn't turn on the lights. I just sat in the kitchen with a warm bowl of oatmeal. I watched the steam rise and disappear into the air. It was so simple. No noise, no notifications, just the steam. It reminded me that we don't always need to be loud to be present. We just need to be there.
That sounds so peaceful. I had a moment like that too. I saw a small bird building a nest in the rain. It was carrying one tiny piece of dried grass at a time. It didn't look overwhelmed by the big task. It just focused on that one piece of grass. It made me realize that we often rush ourselves to be finished or perfect, when the beauty is in the small, slow steps. Speaking of rushing, have you ever felt that sudden, sharp weight in your chest? You're at a gathering or perhaps a new class. Someone turns to you, smiles, and says those 4 words, "Tell me about yourself."
Oh, I know that weight. Your heart starts to race. Your mind goes searching for impressive words. You feel unworthy, like your life isn't important enough to talk about in English. You feel like you need to be a CEO or a world traveler or a perfect student to have a good answer.
It's okay to feel this way. It really is. We all feel that pressure to be extraordinary. But today, we're going to learn how to introduce ourselves at a B1 level by removing the mask of our jobs and titles. We are going to talk about who you are, not just what you do. It's okay to be simple. It's okay to be you.
Here is our community hook for today. Take a moment. If you couldn't mention your job, your age, or where you live, what is one thing you love that makes you feel alive? Maybe it's the smell of rain, or the way you feel when you're painting. Tell us in the comments. Let us see the real you.
Ron, when people ask who you are, what is your default answer? The one you say when you're nervous.
Usually I hide. I say, I'm Ron, I'm an English teacher, and I've worked in education for years. But as the words leave my mouth, they feel thin. They feel hollow, like I'm just showing them a paper name tag that could blow away in the wind. It doesn't tell them that I love the smell of old libraries or that I'm still learning how to be patient with myself.
Yeah, I hear you. That's the name tag introduction. It's functional, yes. It tells people where to file you in their heads, but it's not you. I like to think of a real, authentic introduction as a home.
A home? Tell me more.
Yes, think about it. A name tag is what you wear outside in the cold. It's a label. But a home is where you invite people in. It has warmth. It has your favorite books on the shelf. When you introduce yourself, don't just give them a label. Give them a key to your front door. Tell them what moves you.
So instead of saying I am a teacher, which is just the number on my door, I could say I am someone who finds deep peace in helping others find their voice.
Exactly. Now you're showing me the furniture inside your mind. You're showing me the warmth. It makes me want to stay and talk for hours. It's okay to let people see the light in your windows.
You know, Emma, I have a confession to make. A few years ago, I was invited to a very formal dinner. Everyone there was talking about their high-level careers and their expensive travels. I felt so small. When it was my turn to speak, I actually lied. I told them I was a senior educational consultant because I was afraid teacher sounded too boring.
Oh, Ron, thank you for being so honest. It's okay. We've all felt that sting of comparison. You were trying to protect yourself. You were wearing a very heavy mask.
I felt like a fraud the whole night. My introduction was a fog. I was hiding behind big professional words because I was afraid of the light. I was afraid they wouldn't respect the real me.
That's it. Fear is like fog. It's thick and it's cold. It makes the path ahead look scary and hidden. But once you start speaking your truth, the fog clears. You realize that your worth isn't a price tag someone else puts on you. Worth is like an inner compass. It points to your truth, even when your voice is shaking.
Inner compass. I'm holding on to that. I realize now that those people didn't need a consultant. They just needed a human to connect with. They needed to see the person in the mirror, not the mask.
From Not Story Ron, I hear two beautiful words for our friends to learn. Unworthy, feeling like you aren't good enough or don't deserve the space you take up. And fraud, someone who pretends to be something they are not because they are afraid.
Ooh, that was helpful. Thanks.
When you meet someone new, it's normal to feel nervous and worry about saying the perfect thing. But you don't actually need a long speech, you just need 3 simple parts. First, share something you're interested in or thinking about lately.
Okay, so I could say, I've been trying to improve my cooking recently, and it's been fun experimenting with new recipes. And that's enough to start?
Exactly. And second, say why you're here or why you started this conversation. Like, I came here because I want to meet new people who enjoy learning and sharing ideas. And finally, ask a simple question to them, such as, what about you? What's been exciting or interesting for you recently?
That feels so much lighter. It's not a test, it's just a way to connect naturally. And even if I stumble, it's okay because the effort matters more than perfection.
Yes, even a small, honest conversation like this can build a real connection, which is all that matters. Let's take a long, slow breath together. Let's walk through the beautiful words we found today. Insightful. Having a deep and clear understanding of a situation. Ron always gives such insightful advice when I'm feeling lost. Her introduction was insightful. I felt like I really knew her.
Default. The way something happens automatically unless you change it. My default reaction to stress is to drink a warm tea. He gave his default introduction, just his name and his job title.
Hollow. Something that is empty inside. A feeling that isn't real or sincere. Without passion, his speech felt a little hollow. The old tree was hollow, but it provided a home for many birds.
Vulnerable. Being brave enough to show your real, imperfect self. It feels very vulnerable to speak a new language in front of others. She was very vulnerable when she talked about her fears.
Compass. A tool that shows direction, a guiding principle. Let your heart be your compass when you talk to new people. My inner compass told me it was time for a change.
Functional. Something that works and is useful, but might not be deep or beautiful. His English is functional for work, but he wants to express his soul. The room was small and functional, just a desk and a chair.
To snap together. To connect to things easily and perfectly. The Lego bricks snapped together to form a beautiful house. Once I relaxed, my thoughts finally snapped together into a sentence.
Obsessed. Thinking about one thing all the time, often used in a light, fun way. I'm obsessed with this new podcast.
Authentic. Real and true. Not a copy or a lie. She has an authentic way of speaking that makes everyone feel safe. It's hard to find authentic moments in such a busy world.
We've walked a long way together today. If you remember only one thing from our quiet time together, let it be this. You are a human being, not a human doing. Your introduction is an invitation to a friendship, not a grade on a report card. You are already enough, just as you are.
It's okay to be a work in progress. It's okay to be imperfect.
This week, try to use your mirror instead of your mask. Be brave enough to be simple. It's okay to feel nervous. It just means you care.
Before you go, leave us a comment. Use our open door brick. Start with, "This week I will introduce myself by mentioning," and tell us one thing you love. We can't wait to read about your spark.
We're so proud of the progress you're making, not just with your vocabulary, but with your heart. Until next time, keep breathing, keep learning.
Hit subscribe for daily English podcast updates. Stay kind to yourself. Bye-bye for now.